they can.
All right, let's get into it. Welcome to the Land of Dawn.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
All right.
Smash
This
them.
is going to be game 2, and this is going to decide the last member of our top 8s in the North American Challenger Tournament. Will Lunastra lose this final match, or will Team Sexi prevail, or will they live to fight into another match? TOTNACT taking a lot of damage here, is going to have to flicker away in a very early use of that flicker for the side of Lunastra there.
A lot of fights going on early on. Only 40 seconds in.
And yeah, both of these teams trying to put on a lot of aggression. Remover in a little bit of trouble. Well, it does get caught, but I mean, when you're that close, there's not much you can do as a Sicilian except for wave at the enemy mage.
And we do see the Litho Wanderer going over to Karina.
Yeah, we do see Warrior does get onto that stun onto the rest of Lunastra there, as Gold is putting on some damage there. And that's kind of the problem in the early game of Popol and Koopa. He really lacks that damage. He has the CC. He has the vision to stop him from getting ganked. Oh, we do see Warrior coming in, is able to kind of zone out Savior there. Oh, Futaba comes into the wrong bush, and this heavy spin is able to save him. Fortunately enough for Lunastra there. He was checking the wrong bush there, as Nicolette had gone ahead and teleported into there early. Best player coming in on there, and Savior is going to be able to disengage there. But, I mean, even when they lose these fights, they are, or not, even when they aren't able to pick up the kills. Oh, Gold in a little bit of trouble there. Is he going to get Way of the Dragon on? I don't even know if he has it. He doesn't have it yet. He's only level 3. So kind of a sad, an unfortunate engagement there by TOTNACT, as he didn't still have that ult yet.
And he sort of really takes himself away from this now turtle fight by doing that engage. So we'll see how he affects it here.
Yeah, right now Team Sexi in a really good position here. Futaba's going to try to come in here, is not able to pick up the turtle, but we do see that falling star moon coming down from Azazel, as Futaba with that heavy spin. It isn't enough there, as Azazel and the rest of Lunastra is going to go ahead and have to retreat back to the base. But look at that damage from that yin yang of Nicolette there. I mean, just already showing an immense amount of damage, and we haven't even reached mid-game. We're barely out of the 3-minute mark yet.
It's a lot of fights going on early on.
Yes, there are. Azazel down here fighting for his life against Ramu, taken dangerously low, and there are still people trying to push down on that. He's going to go ahead and very wisely make his way to the second. Warrior tries to come in there, is able to zone out Savior. And this seems like the biggest plan of them right now. They're not trying to get the kills. They're just trying to zone out Lunastra from these objectives. Oh, but we do see a diversion coming in here. Here comes Gosu, best player, but is caught by those Sanguine Claws. Futaba comes in with a heavy spin, is going to push 2 members into this tower, and it is able to put Warrior down. And the Way of the Dragon does come on. The best player is able to finish the job there. Futaba getting onto Gold. Gold in a bad way there. A lot of damage coming onto him. He is able to Aegis and save his life. Was that an Aegis? No, it wasn't. That was just, that was the ability with the, with
Shield.
Yeah, the shield from his dog. And that old man, Nicolette, in a little bit of bad way, does get taken out. Here comes TOTNACT there. Warrior, I don't know if he wants this fight. He does use those chains, those the fatal links to be able to take down, but Savior is on the run, as best player and Gold are on the chase. Why would you stay there and fight that? I think he knew. Or did he get stunned? He got stunned by Gold there, so he wasn't able to get away, and had to try to just turn around, try to fight on it.
What a few engages by TOTNACT there. Really imposing his will.
Yes, he is. We do see a good position for Team Sexi here going on to this Lord. It is a 4v3, a closer game than it was a little bit earlier here. TOTNACT is going to get zoned out a little bit, but a great positioning for this turtle by Team Sexi. And if Lunastra wants to contest this, they're going to have to put themselves in the harm's way in this little choke point for the turtle. And that is how you want to execute a turtle. And we do see TOTNACT taking a lot of damage from this Lao Yi, and is going to have to disengage. Is he going to be able to get away? We do see that heavy spin coming out. Futaba and a little bit of trouble. Is going to be able to get away. Azazel now taking on a heap of damage. But man, amazingly enough, Lunastra able to get away without taking a single death.
Lunastra really just, you know, outplaying Team Sexy, I think, at this point. Just when it comes to the rotating and team play.
Oh, we do see a little bit of a Nicolette getting taken down with the Way of the Dragon. Savior is able to take down Nicolette there with that damage on there, but it does, Team Sexy does kind of succeed in getting that first tower there. So maybe kind of calculating that. Azazel, oh my God, look how much damage went onto Azazel there.
We're seeing a lot of, you know, macro plays from Team Sexy. You know, you may kill us a lot, but we are going to take your towers. Like we see there.
And that's what's been happening is they'll catch a kill, even if it means that they lose the mage there. And we do see this replay coming up here as Futaba does come in with that heavy spin, does dump the Team Sexy into the back lane there and pick up a few kills, which really evened it out. But you do see, look at how well Team Sexy was able to come back after that. Gold does go down here, and they right now it's tied. You wouldn't know that they were having such a great game so far. 2K starting to eke out ahead for the side of Team Sexy.
And we are equal on the kills now. So kills aren't everything, you know?
Yes, indeed, they aren't. You do have to kind of go ahead and transition those kills into objectives here. And that seems to be exactly what Team Sexy is doing here. Even if they get the kills, or even if they don't get the kills that they want, they're zoning out the rest of Lunastra from these towers to make sure that they can put damage onto this tower. Oh man, that goes into the wrong bush and does get taken down by Best Player. And look at Best Player is going to go ahead and have to disengage here, but does get taken down by Azazel. We do see that Fatal Links coming in there. Down goes Sicilian and Futaba, and right now that is a 3-for-1 trade in favor of Team Sexy.
We do see Best Player going down there, but Best Player is about 2,000 gold above anyone in the game here. So they're really, you know, pushing that the farm that they can get out of this Karina and the snowball effect that she offers.
Yeah, we do see that they all tried to dive in onto Karina. That Fatal Links does put them into a bad position there. So even though they did lose Karina, they were able to go ahead and get that tower and now in a great position to go ahead and start on this turtle, which they pick up very quickly.
And that's one thing you really don't want to do when there's a Lao Yi and an Atlas on the other team. You don't want to bunch up and try to kill one hero, because then there's just a counter engage from, you know, the Lao Yi and the Atlas. In turn, taking you all out.
That's a great point, especially when you force this engagement. And that's what this little path inside the jungle is exactly what Best Player wanted to do, is to lure them into that little choke point so that Warrior on that Atlas and that Lao Yi could be able to take them down. But we do see a little bit of an engagement here. Warrior checking the wrong bush here, does bite off more than he could chew as Lunastra able to pick it up quite quickly. Falling Star Moon down at the mid though, and down goes Azazel off camera, but up here, and we do see that Best Player and Nicolette are going to kind of close in the distance. Oh, this is not the fight that Best Player wants. Take it down very quickly, but we do see these yin yangs coming in from Nicolette. A lot of damage now. Totnak in a little bit of trouble here, is trying to get away there. A little bit of camera issues there, but we do still see this fight going on as we are continuing here. Cho Poppy is going to be able to disengage from this fight, and it is an 8-10 lead for Team Sexy with about a 3K gold lead.
And you're just seeing you're seeing the pickoffs, you know, that Karina is able to do, and the angles that she's Best Player is taking. You know, they don't really have an answer. Like, I thought the answer was going to be Cho, but Cho's really just been burning his ultis on to Warrior. And we did see previously before that fight, they burnt about 3 ultis in taking out Warrior, which allowed Team Sexy to, you know, push a little bit more, knowing that they don't have those disengaged tools from the Akai and the Cho.
Oh no, we do see Totnak in a little bit of trouble here. Does get taken down pretty quickly as that heavy spin is activated there. Azazel gets taken down by Best Player, and right now, Best Player is a menace. Look how much damage he's able to do, and they are going to go ahead and zone out the rest of Lunastra as they go ahead, putting on the damage to this Lord, and that is a easy pickup for Team Sexy, and Lunastra in a little bit of a bad position here. Since they don't have, or do they have one tower so far, and right now it is all Team Sexy so far.
Team Sexy is really just, you know, they're on top of their macro plays here. Every lane is pushing at the same time, and they're making Esmeralda have to be, you know, away from the team fights to just defend.
Oh, Warrior coming in here is going to go ahead and have to flicker out there as Totnak comes in there to zone out the rest of Team Sexy. But it does look like they're going to go ahead and put a lot of pressure onto this top as we do have the Lord crashing down at bottom. So they're getting a decent amount of value out of this Lord as they take down one tower so far. Warrior and the rest of Team Sexy are rotating now onto this mid tower, trying to see if they can get maybe just a little bit more value. Lord is still up at the bottom, so it is taking them a little bit of problems. We do see, Totnak does get taken down there. A lot of damage diving into almost the entire team there. That's not what you want. And down goes the mid tower. So now we have a lot of damage coming out from Nicolette onto this Lao Yi, and it's forcing Lunastra to back off as Team Sexy is going to go ahead and disengage while clearing out the enemy jungle. Oh, nope. It looks like they actually want this tower.
It's all about the towers for them. But we are about to see Sicilian potentially hit their power spike. You know, 12 minutes into the match, Sicilian does have the Clock of Destiny, the Lightning Truncheon, and the Dominance Ice. So it really comes down to how Team Sexy can, if they can get Lunastra to come out of the base and really adventure out.
Well, what this means for Lunastra here with Chow Poppy getting those stacks, getting those items there, it means that they're going to have an amazing clear with those Sanguine Claws, and the subsequent damage that Chow Poppy can be output onto the Sicilian is going to make it a lot easier. But it just depends on how long Lunastra's front line can hold. I mean, I feel like right now we need to play the long con game. We're about 6K gold behind. They're showing right now that they're having a lot of trouble with these team fights, and I feel like we need to try to get this more even before we try to really take on these team engagements. I don't really know if there's a Lord that we're going to be able to contest here since we're so far behind, but I feel like right now what we do have is the danger of defense here that we can perform as Lunastra with this Sicilian to be able to take out these minions quickly, throw on that suppressive fire while they're trying to push.
Lunastra really just doesn't have any map control at all at this point. You know, Team Sexy is they're choking them out. So it's really good play by them. Forcing the Sicilian, you know, have to adventure a little bit further out of base. And, you know, potentially catch Sicilian sleeping.
Yeah, look how fast they were able to take down this turtle. Not even a question of whether Lunastra would be able to go there and contest. They blinked and that Lord was taken down, and right now we do have a Luminous Lord charging down through the mid. We do see up at the top that Team Sexy is going to go ahead, try to take down these lanes, try to sync this up, and this is going to be a problem for Lunastra. It depends all on this base defense if they will continue on in this game. We do see a concealed play coming down. We do see a Warrior coming down. Does not catch anything there, and we have the first inhibitor tower up at the top going down, followed closely behind by the second inhibitor turret. And Lunastra is in a bad way, getting pushed back down to their towers. Futaba is going to activate that heavy spin, taking a lot of damage, but they are able to take down that Lord very quickly. So a good job by Lunastra, but they did lose 2 inhibitor towers there.
They did, and you know, Team Sexy just choosing their time. They're gonna move out. Okay, no, bit of a disengage there from Cho. He just decided that was the wrong bush to jump into.
Well, and that's the thing too, is what was the outcome you were expecting there? Cho's been getting caught here in a lot of these bushes. Oh, when you see Fatal Links coming in, does grab Cho, and Chow Poppy does go down, and this is going to be a real big dent in their clearing ability and their defense for the base. Azazel and Savior are back at the base. They're the lone two left to defend against Team Sexy as that last inhibitor goes down. We do have minions marching in. Are Azazel and Savior going to be able to protect this core from the whole of Team Sexy? We're about to find out as Azazel is doing his best to try to stop this minion. They are going to go on to look at the damage onto the turret. That is not going to be enough, and Lunastra is knocked out. The top 16 and Team Sexy moves on to the top 8 of the North American Challenger Tournament.
Congratulations, Team Sexy. Amazing team play from them there. But, you know, it's a